needs to be corrected. Let's start. Have you ever wondered why some people are highly ambitious and some people are just very little or just living their life? While other people are like imagining it, dreaming it, some people are dreaming their future when everyone is telling them not to dream, do what the world tells you to do or be practical, but they don't stay like that. And people like that change the world. Take Sundar Pichai from Google, Sam Altman from OpenAI, or me. I often get self-doubts that whether I am ambitious or what determines if I am ambitious. Turns out it is scientifically and neurologically linked to every other person. It's not something that you can get later in the life. I mean, you can if you want very deeply, but it's linked in your genes. The DNA which you receive from your parents decides how you will be in this world. The level of ambitiousness in people is decided by the dopamine levels and how their reward circuit works in their brain. People get dopamine hits when they get the final results only. That's why most people stay disappointed or do not dream big because they do not have that type of patience and grit to get the final reward. So they dream for small awards which take less time, less reward, and which gives them dopamine hit. For ambitious people, the dopamine pathway works differently. They get the dopamine hit even while doing the work. The work they like to do gives them dopamine, which eventually works as a cycle and gives them more dopamine, and they continue to work even if they get regular disappointments or failures. It's also genetically linked to your genes. The pathway is determined by the genetic material that you receive from your parents. And according to the studies, only around 15% people in the world are ambitious. And if you feel like you are ambitious, then maybe you are. Science says that only 15% are. So if those 15% are my viewers, thank you. I am also one of you guys. That's what I think. If even you used to think that ambitious people are lucky like me, I also used to think that, but they are not. This is linked to your genetics and the chemistry of your brain and how your receptors work in the brain. This is all linked to the dopamine. Dopamine is a hormone which leads to your work hard and makes you happy when you achieve your goal. In ambitious people, the dopamine receptors have different densities in their prefrontal cortex. The prefrontal cortex is the part of the brain which gives them intellectual and deep thinking. It develops completely at the age of around 21-22, but in ambitious people it develops early. There's a Harvard research backing that only 10 to 15% people are ambitious. It's all facts, and in the research papers you can also study. I will give link in the description. But it's also the reality that it's very hard to sustain for that time without getting rewards. That's why most people drop early, and only ambitious people which get high while only doing the work also sustain and make big businesses or dream long-term goals. I used to think that it was all just in your mind or determined by the position of suns and stars, but it's not. It's determined by your genetics. Someone is coming. ये मैं रास्ते में शूट कर रहा हूँ सामने से, दिखेंगे नहीं. मोटरसाइकिल आ रही है, अभी दिखाता हूँ. अभी कुत्ते भी हैं, मुझे लगा हाथ में डंडा भी दे रखा है. देख, फिर फाइट है. इसको मैं लास्ट में डालूंगा 1 मिनट के आस. इसको मैं लास्ट में डालूंगा 1 मिनट के आसपास. फ्रेम भी इसमें स्टिल नहीं है. पिछले वीडियो में मेरी फ्रेम स्टिल नहीं थी, तो it was not good. And this is all in Hindi, and I would like to target my audience in English, or I will switch to Hindi later if I will want to do that. सामने से बच गया मैं. I'll also have to focus on my speech and the way I speak words. Like I stutter a lot. It's not good. Matching my eye contact to the camera lens, very important. Sometimes I wonder what decides these things, and I often ask these questions to myself. I often get such type of questions for myself, my life related, and the answers to them which I get from my research, I post them here. So please subscribe to me. Thank you. The frame was not right, the audio was not that good, but I will improve next time.